Yeah, here's the thing. I'm down in a wooded area, deep in the woods, and there was a house. I found it on a map today, just by chance, and there was two structures. One was a house, and one looked like to be a garage. I think I'm near where the garage was. Check this out. Super strong hit. And I dug and I started pulling out like pieces of glass. Here, I gotta see if there's any bubbles in that. I gotta put that to the side. But I also, in that hole, that 1244, check that out. Lancaster Auto Club. That's pretty cool. Pennsylvania Auto Club. I guess that was like a part of the AAA, I guess, back in the day. But I did a quick look up on it. They said they're rare, hard to find. And right before I dug this, I dug a some kind of a copper brass rod. And when I looked it up, I think when I saw this, it went on the back here. This was an emblem that went on your grill. And it said early 1900s, so that would probably fit the bill, because that's when I found this on an early or late 1800 map. So pretty cool. It was hitting like 1244. Pretty strong hit. And also, not too far from here, I found this. Some type of looks like a little bowl with, it's like two Dutch ladies, Pennsylvania Dutch, I guess. See if I can find out anything on that. It's kind of interesting though. So I am just crawling around on my hands and knees because you can't move around here. But this looks like some kind of a stacked wall here. And again, I don't know if it was a garage, because I'm not sure when this was gone. I'm pretty sure it was early 1900s. But there was some kind of a building here, because this is some kind of there was a cellar here of some sort. Alright, so it's super windy, but I literally just had to crawl hand and foot through here. It's super thick, as you can see. Super thick. But I'm doing my best, and I'm getting hits. I'm getting hits. So came through here, and came right up through here, and right in this spot. Getting a 1238. But I found something that's gonna need a little cleaning up here. So it's got a lot of fancy on it. Interesting. So I'm gonna hit it with the brush, and then I'll be right back, and apologize about the wind. It's super windy today. I think I got the sun right where I want it. Got it all cleaned up. It is very nice. It's very ornate. And it's made out of brass. Like I said, it was hitting 1238, a good hit, and it was about 6 or 7 inches down. So amazingly, out of nowhere today, looking at a map, I'm like, holy cow, there was a house there. I gotta go visit that. And sure enough, finding stuff. Pretty sweet little find. Still working around in here. I see a canning jar lid, the top from the lid. And I see some bricks, and I also see a pit over here that I'm wondering if that might have been the well, because I see some fancy stones and stuff around here. But I'm right in here. 1238. So we have to investigate that right there. Alright, saying it's over in here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, that's what I saw. I do not know. I'm going to hit it with the brush. Be right back. I do not know. It looks familiar. I swear I've seen something like that before, but I don't remember right off the top of my head. It's definitely brass. Yeah, I'm back at this site today, and I was here the other day, did a little digging. Came back today. Unfortunately, it rained. I'm not going to put the audio on, but was coming through here and rocking little hit, and it turned out to be a spoon. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what I can see if I can get a name off of this or something, because this site I found it on late 1800s map. It just by chance saw it and came down here, and there was a house here, I'm sure of it. It's pretty interesting, so I'll see if I can find this, maybe get some kind of a date. If I do, I'll put it back up. Yeah, this place is very, very thick. So we're still working along and got another hit. Hitting pretty high, 1242 CTX. Did a little digging and found a little buckle, little D. Plated D too, so it's got a little fancy on it. Yes sir, still working along. Really nice. It's just awesome when you find a home site that nobody's ever thought about or looked for or anything, and you're the first person there. I love it. Alright, so I'm on to my next hit. Came down right through here. I was getting another high to, I was getting two. I was getting very similar 1242, 1243s, and almost can-like. I did dig it, and I believe, is that a buggy brake? It's got a little hole here. I'm just wondering if that's a buggy brake that just got wore out, you know? I don't know, but it was in with some trash, because I found this guy that was in the hole right there. So I gotta look that up. It kind of looks like a buggy brake, but I will look it up. It's definitely brass, so it's not steel, it's brass. It makes it old. Well, it should be, I mean, but it looks like a wore out buggy brake to me. Very hard hitting item here. Came through around this tree and kind of all over the place, and turned out to be saw blade. Look at that. Yes sir. I'm gonna lean it up against this tree and I'll take that home, get it out of the woods. But yes sir, big saw blade. Moving along, I got a hit here that I don't know. It was like I was elbow deep, and I know why. Because it was full of goodness. I found this was on the side, and that appears to be some type of a brass something. And then I found this. It's an ox shoe, and I'm pretty sure that's the first ox shoe I've ever found. I don't think they did much used much oxens back in the day here. I think it was mostly horses. But yeah, look at that baby. And it was deepness. It was way, way down in there. So yeah, it's a big day for me. Found an oxen shoe. Got a 1234. It was not the best hit, but I investigated. It isn't even hit. It's not hitting like iron, but it wasn't when it was out. And that would probably go to the Lancaster Motor Club vehicle. That looks to be like a Model A, Model T valve stem. Look at that thing. So right next to the shovel there is where I found the valve stem, and just moved right up here. I was getting a, it was hitting like 1237, 1238. I popped it, and it looks to me like what I would think is a harmonica reed. And it's interesting because not too far from here is where I found that accordion reed. So we had a musician live here, I guess. Found a little music. Guess where I'm still at? Same place. 1, 2, came over here and was, look at that. Overloading the CTX. Did a little digging, and is that some kind of a part for a lamp? I do not know. I have to see if I can figure that one out. I don't know. I don't know what the heck that is. Kind of looks like a part like the the adjuster goes right in here. That's kind of like looks like to me, but I'll Google that a little. I'll see if I can figure that one out a little later on. I think I'm gonna live dig one because I got a nice hit here. So I'm getting it's hitting pretty high, so I'm gonna. I will say that I've not found any aluminum here at all. There's not been one piece of. I have not dug one piece of aluminum. That's how you know you're in an old site, because this place predated a lot of the trash that kind of drives you crazy when you're digging. But I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a canning jar. Oh, Jesus. Canning jar lid or something. Let's see. 12. Alright, let's get the old pinboy out. What do we got? I think it's a ring. Oh, let's get that. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, yes. Oh, it is. It was a ring. Would you look at that? It was a plated ring. I'm going to take the brush of this, clean her up, and see what we got. Well, there you go. It had a couple little rocks in it, little stones. I'm going to really do a nice job on that when I get home and clean it up. Unfortunately, it's not gold. It's just a plated ring, but that's a nice little relic. I love it. I love this site. I love it here. It's awesome. Can't believe all the stuff that's here. Yes, sir. These early settlers love their oysters. I've been finding oyster shells everywhere. But also, right next to that, got a nice little hit. It was hitting like 1234, 1235. Did a little digging. Got some kind of a little buckle. A piece of horse tack. It looks like bridle minder maybe or something. Yeah, that's a nice one. Still finding stuff here. On to the next one. So I was working my way up to this point, and all of a sudden I started getting some surface finds, which is crazy. And I found this, and I'm like, is that like a cigar from back in the day? I mean, it's threaded. I wonder if that. I mean, if that is, man, those things were built like tanks back then. I mean, it's not super heavy, but like a pipe heavy, but it's brass. It was hitting crazy high, and then right over in there, the metal detector picked up another hit, and I believe I got another thimble. That is crazy. I found I don't know how many thimbles within the last couple weeks, and of course it's aluminum. So I'm guessing it's not super old, but I'm gonna hit it with the brush and I'll be right back. Yeah, I got that cleaned up, and I don't know what that thing is. It says rotary gas garden, but it's not a thimble. It's got this dog on it, and it has like an opening on the top. Look at that. So I'll clean it up when I get home and see if I can find anything else out on that. If I do, I'll put it back up here.